So where I left off was with Tiwari. Tiwari uh, notified the New Scientist that he's conducted a survey of over 2,000 households to confirm the findings that nearly half of African American parents use these hair care products on themselves and on their children. These hair care products, such as shampoos, leave-in conditioners, other cosmetics, etc., have been shown, although more research is needed to prove this or to reinforce this notion that these cosmetic products and hair care products catered toward African American demographics are causing our children to sexually develop at a very rapid early age compared to other demographics and even other people of African descent, particularly those on the continent. All right, so I'm going to go on to read. In 1998, Tiwari, now retired, published a study of 4 girls, including a 14-month-old who developed breast or pubic hair months after beginning to use such products. What? He published a study about 4 girls, including a 14-month-old. If y'all don't know 14, okay, that's like a year and 2 months. Developed breast or pubic hair months after beginning to use these products, the said products I mentioned. The symptoms start to disappear when they stopped using them. So it seems to be preventive or corrective. There can be corrective measures in place that if these signs are happening, it can be reversed if the products are stopped using. However, it's a little bit difficult to stop using certain dangerous products if you don't know what you're using, because certain products do not necessarily have these ingredients listed, particularly those before 1994. I think that was the year. So the year before, he published a study showing that some of the products used by his patients contained up to 4 milligrams of oestradiol per 100 grams. I'm not sure if I said that right. Others contain up to 2 grams of oestradiol per 100 grams. And I may make a little note to where y'all can see exactly what I'm writing here. What I'm reading here. I'm not pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, B&B Super Grow. Y'all heard of B&B. Y'all know when y'all part y'all scalp and grease in the middle with that B&B? Anyway, B&B Super Grow, for example, which was marked before 1994 and is still on sale in the United States and claims to be rich in hormones, was found to contain 1.6 grams of oestradiol per 100 grams, while the levels of oestradiol in the products were much higher. Oestradiol is a far more potent form of oestrogen. I'll let that sink in for a second. All right. There is no doubt that oestrogens, I don't know why they're saying estrogens like that. They're putting an O before estrogen. So oestrogens are readily absorbed through the skin. Hormone therapy is often delivered via patches. Long-term exposure to these doses could cause premature puberty, Tiwari believes. And his studies are not the only ones hinting at a possible effect. Anecdotal reports in scientific papers going back to 1982 describe early puberty in children after the use of hair treatments, as well as certain ointments. Tiwari notified the FDA of his concerns in 1994, but says he never received a reply. Why is that? Y'all, this is some heavy-handed stuff. Like I said, this article is out there for the public to read. You can access it through nobreastcyst.com. Also, if those of you all that have access to the New Scientist can perhaps look in their archives for this article, but it's not a hidden article. I stumbled across it when I was looking for certain types of herbal supplements or something like that I can take to boost up my immune system or what have you. To get on another vitamin regimen. So I just stumbled across this. So I think, in my opinion, there needs to be more research done about this. This doesn't seem to be anything definitive, but it shows that there is there's a growing body of research to suggest that this could be connected to um, a hypersexual development among African American children at a young age. So I think we need to really dig deep to figure out this. We've always associated that certain hair care products, are bad for your hair, that have certain types of ingredients like sodium lauryl sulfate, dries out the hair. But I've never heard up until reading this article that it could be associated with other things, like just shampoo can be associated with other health issues. All right, until reading this. So, anyway, the evidence that estrogen containing hair products cause early puberty remains limited. There are too many other suspect substances to pin the blame on them without further studies. Okay, so they do mention that um, there's other suspect substances to pin the. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So they're saying basically further study needs to be done, and we shouldn't necessarily blame the early puberty in African Americans on this alone because there's not enough study done on it. And I'll agree with that. We can't automatically assume that, okay, we found the tell all answer. We found the needle in the haystack about why our children are um, sexually developing at a much earlier age than other children. Um, so what I feel is the main point of this article, even though it's not complete yet, is that further study needs to be done on this topic. All right, moving on. This is a quote here. A person isn't exposed to just one chemical, but rather a mix of many, says Julia Brody, director of the Silent Spring Institute, excuse me, in Massachusetts, a nonprofit organization that looks at the environment and women's health. She also quotes, there's an increasing awareness that hormonally active compounds are present in cosmetic products. End quote. All right. This is, looks like I'm on the last bout here. Hormone containing hair product used in prepubertal children. Some cosmetics contain estrogens, representing a potential source of exogenous estrogen for children. In contrast to pharmaceutical preparations, the Food and Drug Administration does not regulate cosmetics containing less than 10,000 IU of estrogen per ounce, and that's Rockville, Maryland's FDA. He put that in parentheses. Only thing that the label should direct consumers to limit the amount of product used to less than 20,000 IUMO. For those of y'all in the medical field or whatever, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, which is really weird. Yeah, I guess I need to learn it since I'm going to be doing medical anthropology, but still, IU/MO. It says 20,000 doses of that. And that's probably something I guess I should know. I don't know. Anyway, a therapeutic dose of oral ethinyl estradiol for hormone replacement therapy in adults is 0.02 to 0.05 milligrams, I think. Something like that. I'll just put that up there for you guys. Like I said, I don't need to interpret it. I'll just write it down for you all, and you guys make your own interpretation about what that is. An equivalent therapeutic transdermal estradiol dose for hormone replacement therapy is 0.05, and I put the units on the side there. All right, two case series suggests. Let's see how we're doing on time here. Almost done. I'll try to finish this paragraph. Two case series suggests that exogenous hormones found in hair products may be associated with early pubertal development in African American girls. In 3 of the 4 cases, pubertal characteristics regress on discontinuation of these products, meaning that they reverse. Pubertal characteristics regress, on discontinuation of these products. Patterns of use of hormone-containing hair products, or HCHPs, are unknown. So patterns of use of hormone-containing hair products are unknown. One survey of parents at 4 southern U.S. Army hospital clinics revealed that 64% of African American parents and 6.9% of European American parents use HCHPs, and 55% of those parents use them on their children.